Do you listen to podcasts?
Yeah.
Do you? All
the time.
Do you listen to podcasts? I listen to them at work all day. Like I was watching. Josh Baker's got a podcast on Spotify.
I would listen to that all the time.
Honestly, I listened to his last one. The last one he did with that Kurt, who he's done You and Me with. Honestly, there is so much gold in there. We're rolling, baby. Yeah, we are rolling, aren't we? Yeah.
Did you not see me?
We're gonna need to cut.
Yeah, we're gonna need to cut. There was some bad. You'll know. She knows anyway.
Under 18 talk.
Yeah.
That can't be. Over 18, sorry, that can't be disclosed.
That would be fun.
Right, should we kick this off?
Yeah.
Right, yes, people. It is episode 7 of the Househeads podcast. Today, I've got a rising DJ. This guy seems to be all over my social media at the moment. He's just come off his event, JD and Friends, which is like a nice, chilled out.
Yeah, just a little like, I don't really know. I wouldn't even really call it like my party, to be fair. It's kind of like, I used to throw events in Nottingham, like with a group of boys, and I wanted to do something for myself. I'd done the first one up in Notts for a charity event for like cancer research, and I always wanted to throw a party in London, like, especially at Star Lane. And then it just sort of happened. Turned out to be the day after my birthday as well, the date I got. So I was like, come on, we may as well do it.
Right, yeah, so Josh Dolton, people, he's here. Right, so I've got some questions for you, mate. Let's have a look.
Away.
Right, so obviously, first things first, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
Who are you? Where are you from? How old are you? All of that.
So, yeah, 22 years old, from Chelmsford in Essex. A bit about me, like in terms of the music side of things.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, what do you enjoy? What do you enjoy doing?
Music. My life's music.
Yeah.
No, of course, like playing like basketball and football as well. That's
basketball, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't see many people playing basketball in this country.
I mean, yeah, not as much really with the weather, but like that would be my sport of choice out of everything, to be fair.
Oh, good.
100%. Not the height, don't really bless me.
Yeah. To be fair, I don't think anyone's as tall or as good at basketball in this country.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It is fun to play though, isn't it?
It is.
So we had a hoop in the garden, and that can just keep you occupied for hours.
100%. Like them little mini hoops as well. You used to have man, you're out.
Yeah, that's a uni thing though, isn't it? Like, at the back of the door.
Yeah, I love watching it as well. Like I always, my team's Lakers, isn't it? So I always watch it. But the only problem is the games are like 3 a.m. So you're half cooked if you do that. But
matches up with the DJ schedule though.
Yeah, that's true.
So fair play.
But yeah.
Sorry, mate. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there. Right. So, what's been your favourite party to play? Because obviously you've played for quite a range of events now, I would say. What's been your like standout moment?
In terms of like my favourite set that I played, or like your favourite event in general to play?
Anything, yeah. Give me all of them.
My favourite set to date is probably going to be the Maravilosa that I played at Easter weekend.
Yeah.
I was doing that back to back with my boy Tristan, and
was this the one that was just?
Yeah, literally the one.
Yeah. I see some clips from that. Man. That looks so good.
It was kind of unexpected. Like, I had a hectic like Easter weekend with it, and we had the Sunday come up. I'm like, obviously good pals with Tristan. Like, we always like click because we both got the same like music taste in terms of we both like the garage. That's what we're both trying to make music with. And then we've never played together, nothing like that. Harry messaged me and him and was like, "Do you boys want to go back to back?" I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's run it. Like, let's go."
Yeah.
We was texting each other like all the time. Like before we was like, "I have a dig in. We're gonna absolutely lay it down. Set of the day here." We get on. Mate, it just everything gelled so smooth. The set just booted. What was the best thing about it for me was, so it was like a full like wraparound 360 thing. So you got everyone in front that was having it, like proper enjoying it. But then you turn around and it's like all of our boys and like everyone that we're friends with is just in the corner behind us just having it. And I was like, that's such a special moment. Like, that will be my favourite thing for sure.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The way, especially a big up to Harry, man, because some of these events that he's put on now are like they're getting bigger and bigger, and it's just it makes you think how far can you could go to the top with them ones. Like, I like the way it was filmed and recorded.
I know, yeah, the dual cameras, they're so sick.
I can't think what tune it was because I was actually looking for this tune the other day. Like I would say the main video, like from a fan's perspective. Yeah, I think the main video was the. I'm not gonna sing it.
Nah, go on.
You know
you
what?
gotta sing it.
That one. That's it. Dum dum dum.
You gotta go a bit off.
No, come on, no. It's like the garagey one though. It's the garagey one.
What, like the first one on the slide?
Probably, yeah. It was the best. I think it was the best video, innit?
I think I know what one you're talking about. That is a beat. If it's the one I'm thinking of, that's actually an unreleased.
The Show Me Love one.
The Show Me Love one, yeah. That's
I see that, and then just seeing the limbs flying everywhere was sick, man.
That's a good one. Because the thing with Maro, right, is, like, obviously, like you say, first thing, hats off to Harry. Like, he smashed it. The way that I think he smashed it the most is he focuses more on, like, a strong residence brand. You know, he's had a few headliners in the past, but now it's more of a focus on residents. And when you think about it, that is all you need. Like, because think, he's selling like 800 tickets, 1,000 tickets, just off residents, because that's the people that people want to see, right?
Yeah, it's crazy though. That's crazy. And I've met Harry as well, and I was like, fair play, because he's just like us, you know. So it just shows that there's nothing really in front of you. Yeah, do you know what? I agree with that, because obviously from us, we're Essex boys. We know a lot of these people in these lineups, but you are right. It's more. I just think the way they set it up and 100%. the whole situation, it's a proper party. I
think as well, like it's probably going to go because we are from Essex, right? But I think we have the best crowds. If you think of like all these like big events that have come from Essex, like Appetite, for example, like when they were going in London, you should see like them on podcasts and that talking, like they just had a full Essex crew that would go and take over. Like it's the same now.
It is.
Takes over.
Star Lane is lit. I swear to God, every time you go Star Lane, it's just full of Essex boys. It's pucker. It was good. Right, so tell me about Star Lane. How was that? How was the whole process for you? Like, is there? Because I was listening back to some of like the old podcasts, and I was thinking, right, let's try and get some more like nuggets for people to learn from this. So like, how was that setting all of that up, especially on your? I know obviously you're never on your own, but how was that?
So I mean, I'll be honest, straight, it's stressful as fuck. I don't know if I can swear.
Nice, do what you want, mate. Do what you want. It's no problem.
It's stressful, like proper. So I wanted to throw it. Like I always wanted to throw this party. I wanted to do it in May time because I wanted to give myself a bit of time to come back from uni, to be able to like get in the flow of things down here. And I always wanted to do it at Star Lane. And I remember reaching out to them in like January time to get dates. And I originally wanted a date a couple weeks later. They then ended up giving me this date on the 17th, which was the day after my birthday. So I was like, cushy, like that's sick. Like I can throw that as a little birthday party. Ended up getting like artwork sorted out the DJs. The way that I wanted to create the lineup as well was, I wanted that, obviously it's JD and friends, right? So it's good friends, and I wanted it to be like the music just top notch from start to finish. But people that people wouldn't have seen before. So like I had my boy like Louis on. And no one would have seen him play before, but his music knowledge is top tier. So
that's sick. Big up yourself, man. Big up. Nice.
And then obviously I have my boy Lewis Carroll as well, who a lot of people from Essex won't know.
I've heard of him.
You'll see him on TikTok just dishing out some nutty IDs all the time. But no one would have seen him play because he's from like South London ways. And he works at Fabric, so I've known him from his party.
I think I follow him on TikTok.
Yeah. He's just got nutty beats. I was like, I always wanted to get him on. And you got James as well. He's just absolutely killing it at the moment.
He's like the star boy at the moment, and he is. You, James, and Harry are flying the flag at the moment. I think, definitely.
I appreciate it. So like, I always wanted to get him as well. And then like I had myself. I wanted to keep it small, so 2-hour sets each, so we could have like proper time to.
I think that's a proper amount of time. You need a couple of hours. Like if someone gives you an hour and you go back to back time, it's like 7 songs. Like that's not enough really to get yourself built into a set and actually start. Don't want to be cringy and I'll take people, but it is. That's just what it is, isn't it? You have to take people on that journey and say, right, this is what I want to show you. You know,
100%. And look, it might be cliche to say, but everyone's obviously speaking at the moment. Bring back extended sets. I don't know why we're doing. I like look.
No, you know why. You know why.
Yeah, because they want more people on the lineup so they can sell more tickets and that. But like, I just personally, I would rather go to an event where people have like 2 hours to play and they can fully like express themselves. I think that's so much better.
No, you're right.
Because you get to do it. But I understand why, from a promoter's point of view, why you don't want to do that.
Yeah. See, we was kind of saying this. Like, I kind of had this epiphany maybe a few months ago about it, because I was like looking at lineups and I was like, there's like 10, 12 DJs on this lineup, all back to like 6 slots of back to back, and I'm sitting there thinking, you can't really get into that much of a rhythm within 30 minutes. You know, it's not enough. Like it takes me like 20 minutes to warm up. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know. We had the same idea, was to kind of bring the amount of DJs on down and give them a bit more time to actually allow people to. Cause it takes that time 100%. To get into it.
I think the worst thing that I've seen is people dishing out like 30 and 40 minute sets.
Yeah.
What is that about?
Yeah, that
you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't be doing
that's
that.
like 10. That's like 8 tracks by the time you're like you've basically done your handing over. You can't get in the flow.
I know, and then it kind of pushes you to that point as well. It's like, right, if I've got 45 minutes, I'm gonna just smash. Like, there's tunes that you
want to play.
Yeah, that you really want to play, and you've been listening to him, like visualizing. Right, this is how I'm gonna play this tune. But if you give someone 40 minutes, like they're just gonna drop 7 of them tunes,
100%.
you know. So it's just pumped all the way through.
And also, I think personally, when you do an extended set, when you're doing something for like 2 hours or longer, I think that's what's going to separate the people that know their music and are on their shit and digging and understand the dance floor.
Yeah.
To the DJs that don't and that are just scouting Beatport top 10.
Yeah. No, you're right. You are right. So where would you say you're digging for most your music? Because it's quite a different, like, I would say it's quite a different sound. I say use. When I say I'm referring to like you, Morley, James, that like because that's kind of the sound at the minute. So where would you say you're more digging?
So to be honest, man, I don't really know what my sound is. Like, it's so weird to say. I don't have a clue what it is. I kind of change all the time.
But it's definitely more. I'm not. I've only really seen clips of you, but obviously I've seen James. I've seen Morley play, so I kind of know what they play, and I'm more referring to that. But yeah, where do you dig for music?
YouTube.
Always
YouTube.
And how you converting them?
You want the little gems?
Yeah.
Well, so this is the thing, right? Is I've never been able to dig through Discogs.
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around it. I've tried a fair few times. I just can't. Like, it just doesn't compute with my brain. So what I do is I find a track on YouTube. This is pure sauce, right? You find a track on YouTube, like a Nutty Vinyl or something that you like, and then you just go scan through the YouTube accounts because they've all posted like similar clips, similar tracks with it, and you're just gonna find bombs.
Yeah.
And then like converting it. Yeah, of course you got to buy the vinyls, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, we've had. Do you know what we had this the other day? So I was looking for more like older style tracks. And you realise it's a lot of them are not available digitally to buy. So if I can't buy it, I still want it. Do you know? Like, I'm obviously you're gonna have to do what you got to do in that situation.
This is the thing, right? There is ways that you like can obviously still get it.
Yeah, but I'm not buying vinyl and recording it from vinyl. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to do what you got to do sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. Like, look, at the end of the day, right? It's not that deep.
No, it's not.
Like, look, I completely understand. If a vinyl is like £100 or £80 plus, don't like. What is the point? Like, just don't do that. That's just weird. Like, it's limited for a reason, right? But if a vinyl is like a tenner, you do certain ways. We're not going to spill the sauce on how. But I just feel like music is music at the end of the day.
Yeah. If it's made for sharing.
100%. If you're getting your knickers in a twist because someone's playing a vinyl only out on a dance floor that they haven't got a vinyl of, like, mate, I'm sorry, but grow up.
Yeah, because I was kind of, when I was listening to that Josh Baker podcast, I was kind of, because you get like the wax snobs. I don't care what you say. Like, you get them people that are like, if you can't do vinyl, like, it's a different time now to where, like, yeah, all right, maybe some of us can't spin vinyl. And yes, you are right in saying it takes more skill to spin vinyl, but that doesn't mean you can ridicule the people that don't and that push digital. Because even now, like, it's a separate market. Like, you've got obviously we had Louis on, it was one of our first episodes. They do like the busted crew, do you know what I'm saying? That's their scene. Do you know what I'm saying? So you have to I'm not saying you have to separate it, but if you are in that scene or you're not going down that wave, you can't ridicule other people for what they're doing, you know?
No, 100%. Like, this is the thing, like the whole vinyl thing, I love it to pieces, man. Like, I love digging. Like, I love that whole type of music, yeah. Like, I can't spin vinyl. I can mix like one track in vinyl because I know what the BPM is of it.
Yeah.
But like, I want to learn it.
It does go deeper. I feel like with vinyl, it does go. I feel like it's more of a life. Obviously, DJing is a lifestyle, but if you're like a vinyl digger, like, that is a real lifestyle. You need to be like knowing every track start to finish, and even just the fact of like you can't see anything. There's no guiders or anything, so you need to know that track.
That's the thing that I love about it, though. That's the thing that I love about that whole side of things is, I think when you're doing that vinyl, you get such a like more unique sound and a unique style of music, and it will create a bigger connection between you as an artist and a DJ and the dance floor. Because it's like there's so much more thought and process going into getting it. Like with the digital, man, you just go on Beatport, you go on like whatever you get your Bandcamp, click buy, it's on your USB. Like records, you either have to dig, get it off Discogs.
Go out physically and get this.
That's what I'm saying. You're buying it off Discogs, spending an arm and a leg on the shipping fee just to get it, or you're going out and you're spending a few hours digging in a record shop to find it, knowing that it's perfect for that set. So it's like a whole different type of connection, I think, with it.
No, 100%. I thought, you've definitely got to be more skilled to do that.
Do you want to learn it?
Yeah, of course, everyone wants to learn vinyl. Yeah, I'm just like, to be fair, I'm just toying with the idea at the moment. It's like, there's so many things to do and not enough time to do it. So it's like, I want to learn vinyl, but I also want to be a top producer. So it's like, what do you want to do right now? Let me just...
I ain't even got turntables or like anything like that. Like, I've literally just got a stack of vinyls in my room. Yeah, I can't listen.
Waiting, just loaded, ready to go.
Waiting for the day that I get a turntable and speakers, and then we're flying.
Yeah. Do you know what? We pulled that out the other day. That's just like a single vinyl player, but there's some vinyls down there. They're more like pop. They're like classic, loft vinyls, you know. But yeah, it was the first time I'd ever sort of.
I think it's so sick though. Like,
it's very therapeutic. I was just watching it spin like this. I was watching it spin for so long.
Definitely, that's on the agenda. I'll probably say by the end of the year I want to be able to spin vinyl.
By the end of the year, that's a big step.
I did spin vinyl at JD and Friends. Well, I spun one.
Yeah.
Spun.
Still counts. Still counts. Oh, definitely, man. Right, let me check the phone. Let me see what else I got for you, man. I got loads for you today, mate. I got loads for you today. Do you know, we're not gonna go into the how did you first get into DJing, because we're steering away from that these days. Right. So what makes a good party for you, would you say?
Right. I think sound is the first thing. So like the sound system has to be top tier. Like if your sound system's shit, that just ruins the whole party.
Yeah.
I think the crowd, this is the thing, I don't think you're ever going to get away from, especially at the big events now, you're never ever going to get away from that whole like TikTok crowd as such.
Yeah.
You can't hate it. Like at the end of the day, they're enjoying themselves. They're young. If you think back to when we were younger, I'm sure we were doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
But I just feel like limiting that phone usage.
Yeah.
Like I don't like to be that person who says who's always banging on about no phones. But I do think it half does kill the vibe.
Yeah.
Because if people are banging on their phones all the time, every 5 seconds, it's like you're not dancing.
Yeah. To be fair, you're right as well. And even just having I know obviously we're sitting there filming this, but no one likes a camera shoved in their face when they don't want to. Like, it's the worst thing ever, isn't it? It's like when someone's filming you, it's like,
the worst
I
part.
can see you filming me. You're like looking through your phone like this. It's a bit mad. When you actually sit there and think about it, it's a bit of a, it's not normal.
See, this is the thing, right, is like everyone, like, don't get me wrong, I'll hold my hand up and say, yeah, of course you film a bit in a rave, but like, I'll go back and I watch the videos sometimes, but like 1-2 videos max.
I never watch the old videos. Never. Mate, I used to take loads of videos. I'd get back and I'd be like, fucking hell, what are these? Like, I've not. Yeah, I don't know.
I used to go through I'd either just record it on the floor or something sometimes now, or sometimes just to record it just to get the ID.
Yeah,
start digging for the ID afterwards. Shazam next to your phone and that.
Oh, do you know what? It just made me really laugh. Because my pal, when we used to listen to a lot of, I'd say I only got into house a few years ago, really. I've always obviously listened to it. We used to have History on in the house all the time. So that was where the first love for the garage and stuff comes from. Like everyone does though. Do you know, like my mum always used to have a little radio player. So that was kind of where it started. But we used to listen to a lot of Polo G and sort of American rap music.
Yeah.
And my pal would always play these tunes. And then my other pal Kane would sit there with his phone like this. But he was so trying to Shazam him because my mate would gatekeep all the songs in it.
That's never that deep.
He'd gatekeep the songs. And then I'd see Kane with a Shazam button but where he's doing it, he's so obvious. He's like trying to hide his phone, and my pal would just go ding, turn it off. It's fucking so funny. Oh mate. So I don't know why. Yeah, don't know where we got to that.
No, but that's the thing, right? Is what was we saying?
Yeah, so what makes a good party for you?
Yeah, so I think the sound, number one.
Yeah.
The crowd as well, and then I don't really know for the rest. I feel like they're the main two. Obviously, the DJs. As long as your music's on point, then that's the most important thing. I think as well is the flow of the night is really, really important. You know, from a warm up to a peak to a closing. I think that whole process is very important for a very good party, because you get a lot of people now, they'll start on warm up sets and they're banging 128 speed garage. I'm like, mate, there's no one here.
Yeah. No, you're bang on. Yeah, we've spoke about this a few times before, the art of a warm up set and stuff like that.
True,
but no, it is true.
It's such an enjoyable set as well. Personally, I think I really enjoy it. Even at a smaller level, let alone I think warming up a massive room, warming up Fabric, Coco, 93 to a proper day.
Yeah.
I think one of those sets would be unbelievable. Because it's you're watching the crowd go from no one, especially Coco, right? I remember seeing a video of Rio Tashan when he was playing there, I think it was last year or the year before. started off no one. Gaff was rammed by the end of his set, and like that must be a sick feeling building up the whole way through.
Yeah, that's good. Or you just look up and you're like, oh shit, there's quite a few people.
God.
That's what kind of what I was thinking. I wanted to ask you this as well because obviously with the whole nerves thing as well, because you've played in front of some big crowds now. Like, how do you keep it dialed? Sorry, I've got to ask you this question as well. So this leads on to like the preset ritual thing.
Okay.
So what's your go-to before a set? What's your preset ritual?
I actually don't think I have one.
Nah, we just bowl up and just plug in and go.
Yeah, I might actually need to start doing one.
Yeah.
This is the thing, like, you know, for Maya Tanaka, he like goes on the back and prays before his sets. And that's his ritual. I don't really know if I've got one. Probably should put a snus in.
Yeah. Oh, it's so Chelmsford. That was brilliant, man. No, it's brilliant because I've had some nervous times before sets. Like I've seen a few of my mates, I won't name names, but get absolutely plastered and then just walk up to the decks and just dial in.
Bowen is the master for that.
Yeah.
Bowen is the master for that. Like I've played with him a fair few times, and no matter how battered he is, he'll rock up on those decks and he'll be cushy.
Yeah.
Every single time. Like I think when you get really drunk, there's a line. But for me specifically, where I can still function where I can't function on the decks. And I hold myself now, like this year, I'm like, I don't want to get overly battered on the decks. Yeah. Like, you want to take it a bit more serious. You want to be on the ball now.
No, you're bang on. It's hard. Like you have to kind of read the.
What's your ritual?
To be fair, like I'm one of them. I'll probably have like not a beer, but I'll have like a drink, 1 or 2 drinks, and then it's more just like to just calm the nerves really. Like I feel like if I get my first song in pretty well, then that kind of dictates. As long as I kind of know what I'm going to play first, I'll have like 2 or 3 songs. I'm like, right, depending on what they're playing, I'll get this one in first, and then kind of just build from there. But yeah, I get super nervous. But I feel like if you're not nervous, like you're not taking it seriously enough, you know.
100% though.
Was you nervous at Start Lane?
No,
was you not?
To be honest, I actually weren't. Because it was a warm up. Do you know what I mean? That's what I like doing. So
yeah.
I wasn't really that nervous about it.
No, fair play.
I think the whole nerves thing. There's some sets you're going to be more nervous than others, 100%. But I feel like you just kind of have to know, and I'm not the person to say because I still get my own head sometimes when you're DJing, but you have to know, like, everyone's human, innit? Like, you're going to make mistakes sometimes. Even if you absolutely botch it and it goes tits up, like, it's not the end of the world. Sure, people are still going to dance and enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
Like, that's just the biggest thing for it. But like with the whole set thing, like what you said, I will pretty much always know what my first track's going to be. Like if it's like a big set that I'm like been digging for a while, I'll usually know what I want to open with. Yeah. And then from there, I'll kind of know a few different ways that I can take it. Yeah. And it's like once you do that first track, like you do 1-2 tracks, you're in the groove, you're bopping.
Yeah. You're getting then you know, innit? Yeah. You're bang on there. But that's what we were saying before about the set times. You need that half, I think half hour really. You need half hour to warm up, get yourself in the mix and then go from there. Right, let's go on some more questions, mate. I got loads for you.
Fire away.
Right, so tell me about how you met the Solana crew. Because I wasn't too aware with these for a little while. And then they was just all over my feed. How did that come about?
So I went to Bailey's second party at Sugar Heart, I think it was. Was on an absolute random one. I don't even know where I was. I think I was DJing in Courtyard or something before, and then in Chelmsford, and then ended up going Solana. I didn't have a fucking clue about him. I don't think I'd ever been Sugar Up before at this point. And ended up going there, chatting to Bailey, and then he was like, "Oh, he's been seeing me about. He wanted to book me," and then he booked me for his show at the Ship in Stock, and I played every single one since then. Yeah, pretty much. It just kind of like grew. Like I just kind of clicked with him. Like he was a good boy. He focuses on the right things as well. This is the thing that I think you can tell with a party who's doing it for the music and for the people and who's doing it for the money, right? Yeah. Like Bailey, it's a different type of like crowd. It's a different type of vibe, right? Yeah. He's not doing it for like the heads. He's doing it for like a party. Yeah. For like for the girls sort of thing. For that sort of vibe. But he's nailed that. Yeah. Because
there's 2 different, there's loads of different ways you can go, but that's kind of what I'm toying with at the moment. Is like, right, do you want to go dark and down, or do you want to go because really, you look at it from an outsider's perspective, it's probably, I wouldn't say easier, but it's I would say it requires maybe less work to throw a party, you know, and have like the dancers and all these other things, because it's a show then, isn't it? It is a show, and yeah, it's interesting that you say that, because that's something that I've been thinking about recently. That is.
I think, like you say, them sort of shows, they cost more money though.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
Like Bailey, for the Steelyard thing that you done with like Solana and Massive, I don't even know how much it was, but they had this absolutely massive disco ball like hanging from the top. I don't even want to think how much they spend on that. Like he will go all out with decorations every time, like for the whole point of it. It's a party. Like
the decorations, they're important. They're so important as well. Like I feel like we were talking about what makes a good party. Like the scene, like the setting of where you are is like, I think it's massive. I think that kind of dictates how the night will go as well, or like how you'll feel at the end of the night. You know, when you are drunk, when you've had a few drinks and you're partying and you're enjoying yourself and you look around.
It's like, wow, like that's it.
Yeah, and you notice the little details, because it's time, and it's a lot of it's effort that goes into it, which 100%. I think everyone appreciates and sees.
100%. I noticed that hide and seek last year actually. There was, I think it was the 10 tree stage. It was like some little like hut thing, but the roof of it was mad. Like it had these, I don't even know what they are. There's just some sick fucking things to like look at like, the whole time. It's like, wow, like someone actually spent time like creating all these different designs. It's just like that shows you're putting the extra effort in. Yeah. That someone else, like it goes back to something like someone's willing to put that effort in. Someone else won't, but you tell who cares more.
Yeah, sorry, I just went to. We need to go hide and seek. We need to go there. We do. We need to go there. Yeah.
Going this year?
Yeah,
that looks mental.
Oh, do you know what?
The dome.
Do you reckon you get? Do you reckon you still get tickets?
I got mine like the 2 days before last year.
Really?
You can't really stress about them things. It's festivals, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone. Yeah, everyone. Yeah. You're bang on. Yeah, we should go. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling we need to go to some more parties this year. Definitely. Yeah.
Do you not go to parties often?
No, we do. Like we do go quite a few parties, but obviously when we was doing like the rate to rave stuff, like we kind of burnt ourselves out a little bit with it, and more to the point. Yeah, but we would just kind of run it like, I don't know. I kind of just, how do I say? We just had a little break from it really. But obviously
we need a break sometimes.
We've been doing we're doing music all the time, like even at home, you know. So like if you're not making music, you're playing. If you're not doing it, so but I still you still got to let your hair down.
100%. I had a nice break at the start of this year, like well needed. I think I had like 2.5 months just to chill, focused on music. Yeah. Like my whole thing was the start of this year. I wanted to focus on my music and get everything ready for summer to start sending out, putting on Instagram finally, all of that. And I took a break away from sets, and my first set weren't until the end of March with Solana. Yeah. And it just gave me nice 2.5 months to really just have a break. Yeah. And you fucking need it. Yeah, but then it did come to the point, I think it got to March, and I was like, oh fucking, I need to get back on the decks. I'm bored here.
Yeah, your fingers are touching. So like how were you? Obviously, this is another thing I really wanted to speak to you about, because so producing wise, you guys are getting a lot of sets. Obviously, you've been playing well consistently now for probably the past year, I'd say. I've seen most weekends, you know. So how did you go about that without releasing any music yet?
To be fair, like it actually has been pretty consistent since I started. I don't really know how, to say the least, but I'm like forever grateful for it, you know. Yeah. And I think it came from networking. It was a massive thing, and just like putting your face out there. Like when I started going out all the time, and I started going raves, I'd go out of my way to speak to everyone. Yeah. So then you start knowing a lot more people. I didn't know anyone when I started. I was like, I want to speak to people. Start speaking to people. This is before I was even DJing. When I was at uni, I speak to like event promoters, like other people that DJ and all that. So then when I ended up picking up the decks and started DJing, I already had a load of people that I'd already been speaking with all the time. Yeah. And opportunities just started to come. Yeah. And then it was kind of like I would like to say that I put the work in with it as well. Like when I started getting sets, it was in my second year of uni when I proper started. I had my first set in October. Like by December, I've been playing a few parties in Knots. Had my first party in Essex. Room was in Billericay. Go get us. And then literally the next year, from like January until May, I would play at uni like 2-3 times a week, and then I'd drive back every single weekend to play down here. I'd do it all for free. I'd be driving back and forth every single weekend for like 5 months.
I love that. No, that's good. That's good.
But the reason why I wanted to do it, you don't charge. I would do it back and forth every single time because I wanted to get the sets. I enjoyed doing it. Yeah. You've got to get your name out there. And then I think after 5 months of doing that, and literally just being fucking everywhere, as much as you possibly can, like it kind of caught on.
Yeah. Do you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense, because even just the fact that you're obviously you wouldn't think of it like that, but you're investing in yourself. You know, you're driving down there, you spend the money on fuel and all these other things, and you're not charging nothing, which is it's good. That's a really good way to go about it. We're clipping that as well. That's for the new DJs and producers.
No, that's the thing though. That would be my one piece of advice for people that are starting new.
Yeah.
Do it. If you don't love the music and you can't see yourself doing it for 30 years, don't start. Just straight away, just don't start. There's no point. But also go out your way, right? Like you have to go out of your way for these things, because there's so many. This is the thing. There's so many people out there that are trying to be a DJ now. So many people that are starting to produce. You got like 16, 17-year-old kids that are producing now. They're not playing like. I think when we were younger, you'd be playing like COD and like Fortnite and that.
Yeah.
These kids are on Ableton and FL now. It's like
it's mad, isn't it?
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're not doing it for the love of the music and like for the passion, there's no point. And you just go the extra mile. Like, no, you're not going to get paid for like probably 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I got paid for like my first set for like 10 months.
Yeah.
Well, I remember one event I got given cash. I was like, what? You're paying me for that? I was like,
what the fuck? Come on, that's nice.
And it's like, you just go the extra mile. Like, genuinely put yourself out there, speak to as many people as possible, and build connections. Don't speak with people. Like, if you go to an event, I'm sure you know. Like, I mean, you just go and speak to people, like event owners or DJs. You're just having a conversation with them.
Yeah.
You got to do that, and then over time, connections are going to get built, and everything's going to go.
No, that's good.
That's a proper source right there.
That's a nugget of information right there. That's good. That's rich. You know what? Because you wouldn't. Sometimes you make like preconceptions that it's all just like who you know and stuff. But if you're putting yourself out there, you meet people.
Of course, it's who you know, but you can't just like spawn in and.
You can't just spawn in.
Like, you got to make friends with them, innit?
Yeah. No, you're bang on. You're bang on. Oh, it's funny, man. Right, let's move on. Do you know what? Actually, let's finish off with the producing thing. When are we going to hear a song from JD?
Well, I'm actually posting previews on the Tuesday that's coming.
Okay.
I'm assuming this is going to be out after.
What next Sunday? Yeah, we got one coming out this Sunday. So yeah, next Sunday this will come out.
Yeah, so it will all be out.
Yeah, it'll be out.
But yeah, I've been producing for 18 months now, probably just a little bit over. And no one really knows. Like, obviously all my close mates and that know. I've like posted on my Instagram like all the time, like, oh yeah, ready to get back in and lock in the studio now, but no one's seen anything.
Yeah.
I always wanted to just like hone down. At the start of the year, said I wanted to lock in and build a stack. I got a stack of like 13 tracks now, and I picked my favourite 5 or my favourite 6. And where like my sound just different, like it's just so different. I've got like 3 Latin-y style ones. They've already had downloads from Corolla, JCap, L'Oreal Cante.
I didn't mention this 20 minutes ago. Fucking hell, no, fair play, son, fair play.
Yeah, we've got those. JCap, Corolla, L'Oreal Cante, OMS from Mason Collective downloaded, Cyrita downloaded one of the Latin ones, and then for the Beatsy ones as well, she downloaded a few. The Beatsy ones are the ones that aren't like pushing out as much at the moment, but I haven't sent them out to loads of people because I don't know who to attack them with because they're a different type of sound.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything's coming. Like I'm nervous as fuck to post it. I'll be real.
Yeah.
But it's got to be done.
Are you on any learning platforms?
No.
No sense.
I think I've watched like 2 videos of like learning videos.
Yeah.
That's it.
How did you like? It's hard to. Do you use Ableton?
Yeah.
Yeah. I found it very hard at the start just to navigate the software mainly. I feel like I know kind of what I want to do, but to navigate and put that onto
that was the thing. No, that was the thing.
How you called it that? The door. Like.
The door.
The door.
No, that was the thing, yeah.
Oh,
when you start, you've got all these ideas in your brain and you want to get them out. It's like, how the fuck do you get it out?
Yeah.
But no, when I first started, my boy Will, he's the one that actually got me into producing as well. He gave me Syntho's beginner course. Yeah. So that got me like the fundamentals, understanding of it.
There's a lot of people that have done the beginners course, and like Beck Rollins
gives you an understanding of it.
Yeah. Beck Rollins is a prime example that started on the beginners course and then released on the label. So
that's the good thing I think about Syntho and like Constant Sound and that as well, is you have a direct connection to like Baker or like Constant Sound to obviously to Kepler. So it's like your music is gonna get to them because you get feedback.
Yeah.
But really, I can't lie. Apart from that, for me, mate, I just trial and error. I had lessons off Nathan Inman. I had like 5 lessons off him.
Yeah. I love some of his songs.
Oh, he's got some nutty beats, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he went ghost, and I remember like obviously speaking to him about it. It's because he's basically trying to go from the sound he was in to a more like undergroundy, slap funk, wiggy, housey stuff.
Yeah.
He makes some nutty tracks. Like he was always showing me his projects. Sick beats, sick producer. And I had some lessons with him, and that taught me some few different techniques. But apart from that, it's mad just been trial and error.
Yeah.
I think if you throw enough shit at the wall, something's going to stick.
Yeah, no, you're bang on. Yeah, Josh said that to me. It's like if you throw 100 darts, one's going to hit balls.
That's what I mean. So. It's the same with everything.
If you throw enough shit at the wall, something's going to stick. That's pretty, that's good. I like that.
It's the same with everything though. Like if you want to learn how to DJ, you might get 99 no's of promoters not wanting to book you. All it takes is the next one to do that. Yes, you could send out 99 tracks. 99 people might say no. All we need is one. That's all you need is one.
No, you're bang on.
And I think the thing with production as well, I wanted to take a lot of time with it to get to where it is, and I feel like now I'm happy with it. So it's like ready to post it out.
Good. That's a good way to think about it. See, I was kind of the opposite stance to that. I was kind of like growing the public eye in a sense, like right, just get something out, and then I'll keep getting loads of stuff out, and then eventually you'll be able to see the progression of my music. You know, where obviously it might be a bit different for you. You've got a bit more of a established name in the DJ game, you know, so I'm maybe not getting as much set, so I was like, right, I'll post my progression, you know.
But that's what you should do, bro. Like I don't think there's any harm in posting your tracks from when you start Ableton at all. Like, I don't think there's any harm in it. If anything, I think it would do you more of a benefit in the long run.
Yeah.
Especially on TikTok now. Like everyone loves seeing up and coming producers.
Yeah.
Like as long as
it'd be nice to go back and review that. Hopefully, if like once I get a lot better, it'd be nice to go back and review my first track and say what I would change about it.
No, that's the thing though. Like I always do that. Like I'll scroll to the bottom of my SoundCloud and listen to like the first beats that I made, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Yeah. It's like, but it's like I see the vision, and like now you can see where it's gone from there.
See what you was aiming for.
Yeah. And it's like the seeing the progress is mad. Like I think as well, you just got to post everything. Like now, like everything from once I now post this music, I will post it like on my stories and stuff all the time with new stuff. But it is hard as well for me because I don't have speakers. I do everything through headphones. Yeah. So like, I'm not gonna record out my MacBook speakers. You know?
Yeah. No, fair play. You got to get yourself some speakers. Man.
I know.
That's the next investment.
I think I'll get bollocks by my parents.
Definitely. Right. Let's talk about. I don't want to butcher the name. You can say the name.
Dionysus.
Yes. Let's talk about Dionysus because I feel like. So what's your involvement to that?
And not really much, like a little bit, right? So obviously Lucian, that's one of my really good mates. Yeah. Does my bookings as well as my manager. And like I've been mates with him for quite a while through uni. Like really now, sort of was helping him out with the marketing and stuff for a little bit, like helping him out with like content plans. But I haven't really been doing it as much recently because I've had so much going on. Yeah. But I don't know, it's just sort of like, just if he needs anything, he'll sort of like give me a shout or work with him to come up with ideas. Obviously helped out with the content and stuff like that. Yeah. Resident for him as well, like when they were doing parties, would play on the parties.
Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't seen a party from them.
No, so we were going to do one at Low Profile Studios last year, but then he decided to just knock it on the head and just focus on the label. Because he wants to basically get the label up to a really good point.
The label's getting there though, I feel like it's really starting to. I was looking at their SoundCloud the other day, like they're growing.
I can't say obviously anything about the upcoming releases that they got, but like it will probably surprise a few people with some of the names that are actually coming on.
You can tell me after. Yeah. I will get that out,
but yeah, like it's just sort of like helping them out really. Like it's not my brand, it's not my event. Just I'm established with him, like really good mates with him and stuff like that.
No, good. Right, last question I got for you. So obviously we had Angelo and Harry on for the Step Inside Boys. Let's talk about some mental health. Like what is your go-to thing? Because I feel like not enough people are talking about this now. Obviously, I feel like most of us have struggled at some point.
100%.
Is there stuff that because obviously you seem pretty content, happy in your situation. Like is there any nuggets you can give to people?
What for like just how to deal with it?
Yeah, just everything. Like I don't know. I feel like it just needs to be spoken about a little bit more.
Yeah, 100%. I agree, man. I feel like I'm quite a naturally happy and outgoing person. Like I'll always like genuinely tend to have a smile on my face, unless I'm stressed because I'm just bollocks the mix or something like that. But nah, like I think it just genuinely sort of goes. But at the end of the day, we're all human. Like, I have my bad days. Everyone has their bad days.
Yeah.
I think when you have those bad days or when you have those thoughts, you just kind of have to take a step back and like just chill. Like do something that you wouldn't normally do. Like I don't even know what you would normally do, but like I'll listen to like different type of music. So like maybe like a bit of R&B, like an old school, like funk
sad music to deep dive into it. Just spiral.
No, none of that. Just like something like just nice music. Maybe go for a walk, see your boys, do something different towards. And if you notice yourself going down that path, stop partying. Stop partying. That's the first thing that's just gonna mess you up even more. I just think, like, in terms of an advice though, if anyone is going through anything, you're not alone, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure everybody, we're all in this room has been through something before. Reach out, whether that's to me, you, any of your boys, family. I promise you now, someone would rather have a conversation with you. I'd rather have a conversation with DMs or call me, man. Like, someone would rather that than someone have to deal with it. Because everyone knows, you know what it's like when you go through that situation. It's not easy.
And I think it's really hard now with social media and stuff. Like, you only ever see the good stuff. You don't see the bad stuff. Like, I've had really bad months where I'm like, I can't post nothing. I can't do anything because it's just, my head's not there at that point. But it's hard to know how to get through that. And
how do you get through it?
I'm not gonna lie. At the moment, it's kind of just been wait it out. That's been my tactic. Like mine, normally it will sort of pass. It's nothing major because I have nothing ever to be depressed about. You know, my life's good. You know, I've got a beautiful girlfriend. I've got a lovely family. Everything is the foundations of my life are really good. Everything's good in my life. I enjoy it, but it's hard, man. It's hard. Sometimes you lose your way a little bit. I think for me, like fitness is a massive thing for. Just even my mental health, like if I'm not challenging myself in certain ways, I feel like I always have to kind of challenge myself a little bit with, and just kind of stay busy. We have like a meltdown every Christmas, so we'll have like, because I'm a tradie, I'm a plumber, so we always normally get 2 weeks off over Christmas. That's like all sites shut down for 2 weeks over Christmas. So, but because I'm not working and because I'm not in my routine, my head goes really, really far down. And then by the time I've come back, I'm like, I can't wait to go back to work. Or so, do you know? Because I don't know. It's just it's notorious now, isn't it?
When you get thrown off your routine, it's kind of like your equilibrium's off balance because it's like you're used to doing stuff in such a certain way when it's not like that.
Yeah,
it's just kind of a bit off. I think the whole wait out thing, though, bro. Like, I don't even know what I'd say. Like, I do get it. I don't think. Have you ever tried journaling?
No.
I'd give that a go. That's what I was doing quite a bit. Like if your head's ever going a bit mad, just write it down. Like as well, ChatGPT, mate, go. It's my best mate.
Really?
It's my best mate. I just speak to everything. Ever like
that's mad. That's a mad thing to say.
No,
that's
straight.
That's mad.
Do you know how good it is?
That's so mad.
Do you know how good it is? Yeah, it will help you with everything.
Oh god!
I promise you now.
Oh mate, that's got me, man.
You know someone else who does that.
Who?
Work with her.
It's good. I promise you now. Honestly. You can do it with everything. Like it will help me out with so much stuff. Like planning with stuff that I need to do. Whether it's like music schedules, like posting. Mate, it helped me out of my mix down the other week. Like on a track. Yeah, it does everything. And it's like you speak to it. If your head is genuinely like gone. Like after that Starlane party, my head was gone. I was stressed out of my nut, and I was up the next day, and I was just reflecting with it, and it would like tell me like things to write for journaling. It was like write down what went well, and then you're writing it down because obviously in your head when you're mad stressed, like whether it's life, you write it down. You're writing all this stuff as well. It's like shit, like all this actually went well. Then it's like right, what's gone bad? Like, but is it actually that bad? Like you're getting everything that's in your brain onto a piece of paper, and then it's like right. That's out of my brain now. Let's move on.
That's I know we laugh, but that actually makes a lot of sense, you know. No, that's good.
You got to, like the thing is as well, like obviously ChatGPT, right? It's AI in it, but like if you use it the right way, it helps with everything in life. Like it's such a useful tool. You just have to use it the right way. And I think like that whole journaling thing, getting nice prompts from it and stuff like that is a mad good thing for if your mental health or if your head's like proper clouded.
Yeah.
Try it next time.
No, fair play, man. Well, I appreciate you saying that, man. That's a nice nugget. That's a nice nugget for me, mate. So many nuggets. Right, JD, I feel like we'll leave it there for today, yeah?
Perfect, bro.
This has been fun. It's been good. Yeah, it's been a good... Loads of little clips in here, mate. Loads of little clips. Nah, well, peoples, that was episode 8 of the Househeads podcast. Thank you all for joining us. If you made it this far, like, subscribe. What's your Instagram? Plug your Instagram.
At Josh Dolton.
At Josh Dolton. You on TikTok?
Yeah.
At Josh Dolton on TikTok. Yeah, follow him up.
Perfect.
Obviously, yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Oh, bam. No, that's sick, bro. Big up.
Brother. That was fun.
Sick.
I like that.
ChatGPT my best mate.